Hey guys, and welcome to our review of Violet Evergarden. We're starting a review series for one of the seasonal anime this time around, and I'm kind of excited. I really like this show. Like, we talked about it in our first impressions anime video. Go check that out. We talked about a lot of this stuff from this season, at least the stuff that interested us, and Michael and I both agreed. Oh, I forgot to introduce you.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm the Cinder Blaze, and this is...
And here with me, Makotoa. All right, we're good.
Yeah. So, we both really enjoyed this series, so we're just gonna jump right into it.
We really enjoyed the first episode, and the second episode just took it. Ooh, I'm hooked.
Yeah. Like, I talked about this a lot during the first impressions, but they used the flashbacks really well. Like, it didn't like fully consume the thing.
Definitely.
But like, it also just like led into the initial scene like super well. Like, where she like first introduces herself, and like it was like her old life, her introduction in her old life contrasted with her new life, and I was like, that just worked really well.
Yeah.
And, how do you feel about like the auto dolls, like their whole like workplace as a whole?
So this is such an interesting thing to me because I didn't really like know this kind of job existed at one point in time.
It probably didn't though, but like it does in this universe, and it makes sense.
I don't know. It kind of. I mean,
like it makes sense that it would like exist, but like not to this scale. Like, this is like a fantasy type of scale to this.
Who knows?
Like,
who knows? Because people back then, maybe they didn't know how to write, or maybe they didn't know how to write an eloquent letter like that. So, or typewriters, right? Where were you going to get one? That's the thing. Back then, typewriters weren't like an everyday commodity. So of course they probably had some kind of company that you'd go to have something written for you, in a sense. So I could
handwrite it.
Yeah, handwriting. Yeah, there you go. If you wanted to have a type, it seemed like maybe these individuals were a little bit on the higher level of class, who could afford this kind of thing. But oh my gosh, it's not all visuals, it's not all spectacle. As amazing as that is, this feels like a succinct plot going on, and but just listening to the dialogue, it doesn't feel like it's just there. It doesn't feel like it's, how do I say it? It doesn't feel like the dialogue is fluff, just filler fluff, When she was, when Violet Evergarden, or whatever, I guess that's her name, was talking to the woman in charge of the Auto Dolls company, when they were like at a cafe or something after she messed up, or however that went, that conversation they had, it was... She didn't like scold her about the problem, but she kind of like gave her words had like more meaning to them. And
like there's a reason why she's like the best like in that industry.
Yeah, it felt like good writing. It felt well thought out. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, and like the way they're taking this like series, like at least from like the first episode, like her to be part of like the Auto Dolls, like that was kind of sweet. She wanted to know what love was,
Mm-hmm.
But like in this episode, it didn't like just make it like full blown like romance. It actually just like it made the situation a bit more real, where we had like people with like kind of more like common problems, and we did have like that one lady who wanted to kind of like convey her romantic feelings in a way, but like even before that, when it was just when like they were just like making requests of other people, like that one chick with the glasses, she didn't really like interpret what the intentions of the person, and that's kind of like the lead up for Violet's kind of problem, where she wants to like understand these emotions a lot more. So like with this job, she has to understand the motivations of other people, just so she can like kind of develop more as a person. And I was like, wow, that's like, this actually makes sense for her character,
And like the way her character is, like they even said, she even looks like a doll, you know, like that kind of conveying that she doesn't seem to have human emotions. It, you know, it felt a little bit trivial in the first episode where it's like, okay, so she's just a kind of army rat and she doesn't like know anything beyond obeying her boss's orders. But it really shows just how disconnected she is from, I guess, normal humanity because of her inability to understand emotion. And this could be beyond just being, you know, in the army. This looks like it's more psychological, because I mean, we even had some more flashback type stuff where, what was it, like she was given to the lieutenant or colonel as a gift, and she was found on like the battlefield just kind of like all messed up. So who knows what, like, that's another thing that's really interesting, is this kind of mystery of where she came from and how did she become the way she is. They've kind of implied that she has some kind of superpower, I almost want to say. Like I think you mentioned in the first impressions that we did for the first episode that like she seemed like a super soldier or whatever, like Captain America in a sense. But
yeah. But like I think
it's just hinted at it though. We haven't, like, I mean, it said that she was a secret weapon for their side, so it has to be something.
Yeah, that might be more with like a killer instinct or something, because I don't think she has superpowers. I don't think they're gonna really go this route with this series. So,
well, here's the thing: like they said that she's no longer useful because she doesn't have arms anymore. I mean, she still flipped that guy, like, and pinned him down to the table. So maybe, you know, whatever it was she was used for by them, you know, heavily relied on her having hands. And I don't know, I'm starting to think it's like some sort of like, you know, Full Metal Alchemist, like, you know, alchemy or witchcraft or some kind of thing. But I don't know. That's just
I think she's just like not useful as a soldier as much, or it could be something that happened in the army where, like, maybe the major like told his friend that he had feelings for her, and he kind of didn't want her to be on the battlefield, and you know, he kind of took it upon himself to kind of like push her out of the battlefield, and like with her having broken arms, it was like an even better excuse for her to like heal as a person.
Who knows? And they're being so ambiguous about this guy whether or not he's dead. You know, he's never coming back. Like, well,
yeah.
So it's very. I love the mystery to it. I really do. I think they're handling it very well.
Yeah, like, everyone's kind of like assuming he's dead, but like they're not telling us, and which really makes it hurt a lot is like that one scene where she kind of sees the major.
Oh yeah.
And then she kind of like is heartbroken that it isn't him. Like in that moment, she kind of like she showed emotions, you know.
It's also the part where like she got the brooch, and it looked like she was about to cry.
Yeah, and like when she like takes it home and she's like looking at it while the major's talking to the one chick in charge of the auto dolls, and you know when he says that he might be never coming back. Or not might be, he's never coming back. Yeah. It really hurts because like that's like the one like emotional, you know, connection that she did have.
Remember in the first episode when he got her the stuffed animals and she picked the dog, and he's like, "Why'd you pick the dog?" Because people said that I was like, you know, I acted like the colonel's dog. And then I'm just thinking to myself, she kind of does, even in this episode where it's like she had an owner and he's gone, and now she doesn't know what to do anymore. You know, like,
yeah, that actually describes it pretty dang well.
It's a little, it's heartbreaking, you know. I also liked that we got a little bit of depth into this other character, the girl with the glasses.
Yeah,
she seems like she has inspiration herself, that she wanted to be able to. I love that part at the end when she was talking about the origin of the typewriter and how the book created by the blind woman was her inspiration to become an auto doll, so that she too could like write a romantic story, and
or just something to like move people.
Yeah, convey something to move people. That's right. And that just I love this show. Oh my goodness, I don't know.
Yeah. Like she was a really quiet person in like the very beginning, but like even with her like small actions, like when Violet stood up and like decided that she was gonna write the letter for that one rich lady, and she was like, when Violet failed, she was like, that is my failure in a sense, because
she didn't speak up. She didn't say anything to like stop her. I don't know. I think she had her own self-confidence issues, but
because she just messed up right before. Because
but
also that one chick with like the short hair, and how she's like, she's not cut out for this. Like, she's not too impressive as a character. I feel like every like series has someone like that, which is kind of who's like antagonistic for just being antagonistic.
So far she's just filling that role. We haven't seen any kind of extra depth for her, but it's only episode 2, and they're lovingly taking care of our protagonist right now. And
like they don't spend too much time on her either. Like they're just slowly sprinkling in like some of the antagonistic tendencies. Not antagonistic, like she doesn't feel like she's gonna be an enemy to Violet, but like a friend really soon. And we also got a little bit more on the delivery guy.
Yes.
Who's trying to like share his Chinese food with everyone.
Nobody wants it. Don't show up here sweaty ever again. Like, oh my god.
And then if, like he's sitting in the break room, and like the Santa Claus looking dude just staring at him. Oh my god.
I'll eat your noodles. That was funny. What was I gonna say? I love how anime, especially like the good ones, obviously, but how anime can make me enjoy something like a topic or subject I never thought I'd enjoy. You never would see something so with so much of a hook for a subject. Like, I remember there was this baseball anime that I just happened to stumble upon, and I'm like, I don't even like baseball, but I tried it and I got hooked. And like, I mean, leave it to sports anime, man. Like, I don't even have to like the sport at all, and you're just hooked, you're glued, you're interested. Anime just has a way of doing that sometimes, and this particular one, it's making this particular job seem very interesting and intriguing, and I just want to see more.
Yeah. Also, I don't think we need to really discuss the animation quality of this series, but really, damn, Kyoto animation is showing off so hard, because they always do like this thing where they have like the super intricate scenes that just show like how fluid and like how beautiful the animation is, but they're just doing it like nonstop in these first 2 episodes, and I'm just like, okay, when is the budget gonna run dry? I mean, I don't want it to.
No.
But like, there's like the Naruto watcher in me who's like, it's gonna run out eventually. We're gonna get those budget episodes soon.
Oh, but no.
Like, I don't think it's gonna like, this is a series that's gonna last that long. So I'm expecting like good animation throughout the entire run.
Yeah.
But dang, it's so good.
It's a visual treat.
Yeah,
it's
like
a delight.
I should be used to it because I've watched a lot of Kyoto animation stuff, but this is in a like level all on its own.
No wonder Netflix jumped on the rights to this one.
Yeah, but it's Netflix. They don't know how to handle anime.
No, they don't.
So, do you have any last thoughts on this episode?
No. I think I'm good.
All right.
I think I'm good.
Well, that's it for us. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And make sure to check out all of our social media links in the description down below too. We also have a Discord chat, and we're promoting that now because it's awesome. Please join.
Please don't.
All right. I guess we'll catch you next time then.
Yep. See you later.